MBSQA was a phenomenal encouragement for the company, the team and our leadership. That actually reflected some of the work that we have been doing and the tireless efforts that we have been putting in to build this company for the last 2 to 3 years. Definitely it's encouragement, and we are going to capitalize on building more on that going forward. Acentura is a boutique consulting company. We are serving our clients in insurance, telco, banking, apparel and footwear, as well as the high-tech segments. We offer them the engineering services, QA and testing services, cloud migration, digital transformation, low-code based development, as well as some of the ERP implementations such as SAP. Well, if you take the market we are in, we have been positioned very uniquely, because if you really look at the leadership experience in running this type of business, we have a very seasoned leadership, as well as our services are very unique in certain ways. For example, say if you take our engineering and the QA testing services, we serve the markets that we have a lot of domain knowledge, and our pricing or our cost is very competitive. So some of the companies in our space, because of their size or because of their geographical distribution, they can't probably meet the leadership experience or the specializations we got, or the cost efficiencies we have brought into the market. If you really look at the current situation in the country, we are going through a terrible economic crisis. So this has resulted in many difficulties to our professionals. Number one, the price escalations in essential goods, as well as some of the important areas of livelihood, has really affected us. And then the second one is uninterrupted power, availability of fuel, availability of some of the other essential items has really hampered or limited, which basically affect the associates of Acentura. So what we have been doing, we have been actually supporting our Acenturans and their families by giving them more economic power, by increasing salaries or providing them certain economic benefits. And also we have been providing them luxury of working from home. Then also in power interruptions, and we have been providing them the equipments that can help them to stay online, so that we are really helping them to go through this economic crisis, but with certain level of support from us. Well, if you really look at Sri Lanka, we think it's an island of ingenuity. So we basically have a unique opportunity in the market. If you take a large market like markets like India or even China, the volumes that they serve we can't serve. But at the same time, we can actually provide some of the specialized services. So we have been focusing some of these unique specialized services, and the talent pool available in Sri Lanka is well positioned to provide these specialized services. Now, for example, if you take ERP services, we are known for some of the specialized areas of SAP and Microsoft Dynamics. Then if you take QA test automation, our talent pool is well positioned to supply these services. So without volumes, if we focus on the specialized services, I think we can actually build a strong resource pool out of Sri Lanka for global services. I think there has been already certain efforts put in. Before we talk about improvements, I would like to appreciate the ICTA, then SLASCOM, FITIS, then the BCS chapter in Sri Lanka, various different and the CSL, various organizations who are already in existence, and they have actually done a tremendous job as of today. Because of these efforts, we have really benefited, and actually we are going through this difficult time because of some of the efforts put in by these organizations. Then if we really look at some of the further improvements that we can do, we can actually improve, number one, more resource supply into the market through our universities and the education ecosystem. Then we can actually improve the quality of the IT education further, fine-tuning our curriculums and adding more specialized, up-to-date content into the curriculums. And also I know the teachers or the lecturers availability is a challenge. And then also once the graduates are completing or undergraduates are completing their programs, giving them a sort of like a finishing school concept and getting them more ready for the industry might be another improvement that we can look for. There's a big leakage of experienced team members or experienced professionals out of the country due to the current economic crisis. So we can probably look at ways of improving the livelihood and helping them more in terms of staying in the country and supporting the growth of the industry. So these are some of the improvements that I can actually think about at this point. If you look at last 3 years of operations, we have every year doubled the company, or actually we have grown more than doubling the company. So we have kept the same, or we are trying to keep the same phase of the growth of the company. So in the next 2 to 3 years, we are trying to really kind of keep the same growth by adding more customers, adding more professionals, and also bringing in more services through Acentura for our customers.